Yeah, thanks, Mark. Right now, the university says its main efforts are on communicating with students on things from reporting medical emergencies to underage drinking. The university says it's also placed restrictions on the fraternity that Martinez was involved with.
Whenever we have a tragedy like a student death, it causes us to take a step back and say, what more can we do? What more do we need to look at? And I think we will certainly be doing that in this case.
WSU has not made any policy changes since the death of 19-year-old Samuel Martinez. We are learning more about the morning the student died at an ATO fraternity house. Last Tuesday, Pullman police responded to a call about an unresponsive student inside the fraternity house. Detective Jake Opkenorth with the department says they got the call around 8:30 a.m. and arrived just minutes later. But a report from the coroner's office says Martinez died around 4:30 a.m. Police are investigating the case as an alcohol-related incident. But WSU spokesperson Phil Weiler says he doesn't believe the delay in time was because students hesitated to call the police because Martinez was a minor. Both WSU and the state of Washington have Good Samaritan laws in place.
And you're not going to be you're not going to be in trouble for reporting that information.
The university has taken away ATO's fraternity status.
Essentially what that means is they can no longer refer to themselves as a WSU affiliated chapter, and there's certain privileges that they lose as a result of that.
This is temporary depending on what the investigation reveals.
Once the investigation is complete and we have a really good understanding of what actually happened, then we'll decide what the next steps are. But
he says the school sent a memo to students reminding them of campus rules for underage drinking and substance abuse. The school teaches orientation classes to prevent alcohol abuse. They've been around for years.
Incoming students typically think that there is a lot more alcohol consumed than in fact there really is. And so part of this training is to help set expectations for what what is life in college really like.
He says pop culture often gives an unrealistic view of college life. When I ask if WSU is making any policy changes after this student's death, Weiler said they are waiting on the investigation to decide a course of action. The Pullman Police Department said they are no longer considering hazing as a possible cause of this case. The school, though, hasn't ruled that out.
Because they were students, obviously, and they were part of a registered, recognized fraternity, we have our own investigation.
Now, in just about 30 minutes here, students will be holding a vigil right here on campus so they can remember Martinez and his life here on campus. Reporting in Pullman, Shayna Waldtower, KREM 2 News.